rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuil reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, getting back to this NBA season.
Back.
Watching some basketball, got some key players coming back, doing their thing, got some teams that was recently, put together. They out there stepping, showing you what they doing. I'm eager.
What's up?
Hey, I know it ain't a topic, but congratulations on your first dub with your star duo. You know what I'm saying? I figured y'all will win because y'all was going against the bum-ass Spurs. Y'all got that win. You know, y'all need to win games you need to win. Now, what I want y'all to have these cool little games, so when it's time for y'all to really play somebody, I want to see what it's hitting for.
Got the Lakers up next. We finna
The
really
Lakers?
see what it is. Yeah, Sunday.
Y'all play Lakers Sunday?
We're gonna do what y'all couldn't do.
I appreciate it. You know what? Y'all gonna have both of y'all best players out there too.
We're gonna do what y'all couldn't do.
Because I guarantee if y'all was in the situation we was in, y'all wouldn't have been in the situation we were in.
Who knows?
13 teams in the NBA that are above 500.
We happen to be one of them.
In the West, 6 teams in the East.
We happen to be one of them.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to
Just
y'all.
on me. Hey, get them boys their respect. Get them boys.
Hey, on that list.
it take a lot to be there. It takes health, durability, effort, coaching, and talent. So big ups to you. Big ups to you, playboy.
Yeah, I like that. We just got to get in stride. It's going to take us a while to get in stride. We ain't got the time to get in stride, but it's going to take it.
Y'all got the time to get in stride and run
We
your
don't.
ass right about them playoffs.
Nah, yeah. We're going back to the Western Conference Finals. All right.
Oh, boy.
All right. We're going back to the Western Conference Finals. Mark this episode down. They ain't believe in us last year. They thought we was going to get washed. Mark it down.
I ain't going to say you ain't. Because it's a lot of just duos over in the West.
Yeah. Like I said, it's going to come down to health, and it's just going to come down to straight.
What just duo in the West that's really...
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're not like we're in the West, like running away with it.
But a lot of these just duos
been losing games. They had a good beginning of the season, but John Baines, they done lost.
But they've been losing games because they put a damn target on their back. If they would have shut the hell up, I feel like they probably would have been winning. But everybody going to get them their best. They done lost 8 road games in a row. They were getting it.
There's a lot of teams in the West. That get that attention. Memphis because I'm talking. Warriors because we won.
Who they are.
Because he Jokic. And he the MVP.
I don't think the Nuggets get it that way. I don't think
best record. They should.
But I still don't think the Nuggets get it that way though. I don't think people go
show up for the Nuggets.
No,
like,
I don't.
I think they just look at them like honestly, because I feel like the Nuggets are a tier 2 team.
Yeah.
Tier 1 basketball. I feel what you're saying. Like
they
don't
look
at the Nuggets like they gonna win the championship.
Like when I saw the Nuggets and the Cavs last night, that's who played each other, right? The Nuggets and the Cavs. Yeah. I mean, like, come on. I don't feel like the Cavs showed up to really play the Nuggets.
You don't feel like, I feel like the Nuggets have, like, even though Jokic is on this run, and we're gonna talk about Jokic tonight. I do feel what you're saying. Like personally, I feel playoff wise. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give your Dallas Mavericks some shout out. I feel like playoff-wise, Dallas is a more scary team than the Nuggets.
Yeah, I feel like the Nuggets going to get up out the playoffs.
That's because we've shown it in the past. You're going off of what they do every year. The Nuggets have good regular seasons and then don't show up in the playoff.
My man get to the conference finals one time. I'm talking about we showed it in the past.
We like that.
The Nuggets, I mean not the Nuggets, the Mavericks. The Mavericks always do decent in the playoffs. It ain't like we bounce out in the first round every year, like the Clippers
And you
and
damn
stuff like
sure don't
that.
make it to the third round
Come
every
playoffs,
But
year.
I'll
we
take
show
Luka over Jokic. Come regular season, Jokic put up some crazy numbers. But come playoffs, I'm taking playoff Luka over Jokic. Right now. I don't know what this playoff's gonna be.
And he's
Right
been
now,
doing it by himself
playoff Luka
in the playoffs.
He that guy.
Luka ain't do it by himself.
I mean, he don't have other all-stars on there that was helping him
Just
get to
because you
where
don't have
he
another
get.
all-star superstar don't mean you're doing it by yourself.
Kevin Durant don't have another all-star on the Suns, so we know what the Suns are. Ain't
That's
none of them
this
make
year.
this all-star. Ain't none of them make an all-star
That's
this year.
this year. That's this year.
Hey, Kevin Durant the only all-star on the Suns team.
I mean,
But
if you
they previous all-stars.
Well, I don't know. I thought
They previous all-star.
Is it superstar all-star or all-star superstar? Like which one is it? Yeah. But look, go to get us started. I just wanted to give y'all a shout out before y'all start losing again.
It ain't happening. Let's talk about thoughts on players taking breaks after the All-Star game. How y'all feel about that?
Trash. Look, that's my dude. I should run to get his damn jersey. Look, D-Lil. You done had a whole week off, bro. So I need some real justification as to why your ass wasn't on that court last night and your team and got their ass. Are you trying to make a way for the Lakers to get in the fucking play-in? Because the Timberwolves already did it by trading for Michael Conley. So that's creating space for the Lakers. Now you gonna help out by sitting out after you just set out. You did a 3-point shootout. You won. That ain't required. You know what I'm saying?
All-Star game too. He put up, he played that heavy defense in the All-Star game.
And you played the All-Star game and you built the house.
That was a real tough game for them.
But then after that, you had Monday off, Tuesday off, Wednesday off. Then you took Thursday.
Yeah.
Show up to work. I ain't never look at you like this, D. I really need to know why you was a no-show for that game. And for all you other superstars, all-stars, whatever you call yourself, show up to work.
And they
show up to work. Because think about if us fans ain't show up to work, we ain't got no moolah to help you get paid. So you need to show up to work because we trying to see amazing and we damn sure ain't trying to see our team because I respect you, D-Lil. I respect you. Don't lose that respect because it ain't easy to get it back, player. Don't do that shit again. Unless you hurt, you know what I'm saying? Or unless you got some real family, personal issues. But if you just resting, you got me fucked up.
Side note.
Yeah.
What if young stars start resting earlier? Ja.
For longevity?
Luka for longevity.
I think it's cool until the experiment is exposed and you see that doesn't guarantee longevity.
Yeah, it's over resting. Some of these stars are over resting. Like you're resting, but some of them are just sitting out.
Yeah.
Like I feel you on Dame because Dame, you wasn't injured going into the All-Star break. You didn't get injured during the All-Star break, and you had an extra day. They usually start NBA back Tuesday, Wednesday. It gave you extra time too. And you only did an event and a half, really. The 3-point contest was more challenging for you than the All-Star game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, All-Star game was like
the All-Star game was like an extended 3-point contest.
Yeah, because all you did in the All-Star game was shoot threes. So, yeah, I feel it. But I feel like it'll get worse before it gets better.
I just low-key think it's like we have a lot of amazing basketball going on. But it's like the sport is headed in the wrong direction.
It's not the 90s, bro. It's not that era where basketball needed. Bird and Magic was leaving in the 90s. Bird and Magic are gone. Like the 80s, they needed to promote something. They promoted Bird and Magic. The rivalry, the Lakers versus Boston, 2 big cities. They got the NBA to a great place. And then Jordan happened. They needed to promote something at them Bird and Magic. Michael Jordan happened to be the biggest thing in basketball. They promoted the hell out of Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Then LeBron happens, Steph happens, Kobe happens, and you're at this place where Kawhi kind of took the league for a good 2 years. He kind of took the league not over, but he had the league in his hands. From that time he left the Spurs and then won a championship with Toronto, he kind of had the league at his grasp. He was the only one that was really low managing, the only one that was really sitting out games, the only one that was really like doing that. Now it's everybody. And they not. Kawhi was coming off an injury with the Spurs, if we don't remember. He was coming off a knee injury, so he wanted to low manage so he can be available in the playoffs and show people he was worth what he was worth. Some of these people ain't coming off an injury, ain't injured. They just sitting the hell out.
Yeah.
Jordan was playing 82 games because the league wasn't making the money that it's making now. Jordan was one of the first players to make that money. So it's like while they were promoting to build the league, they built Jordan. You needed to be on that court every single night back then because that's what's going to get us to that point that we are now where it's $200 million contracts, but you sitting out 15 games, 20 games. That's craziness. Think about, like, we paid you to be here.
On me.
And we paying
you
no.
We ain't paid contract. We didn't pay you to be here. We paid you to play.
To show up too. Yeah.
Because if you say be here, Kawhi was there.
Listen,
sitting on the bench.
This is why I say I love Giannis. Injury beyond the man injured, still tried to go out there tonight because he want to win.
Did you see his movie?
No, I ain't see his movie yet.
Bro, you gotta watch that movie, bro. I watched that movie and hey, it opened up your dude was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Right. He ain't get started, I think, till he was like 13. He was just tall.
Think about Jalen Green. Jalen Green thinks he only plays for 15-second clips he can post on Twitter. As good, he's been playing this way since high school. No defense, no rebounding, no assist, no team basketball, no nothing. I play to show you how good I am at scoring the ball on Twitter. No matter we got beat by 20. Think about it. He was getting beat by 20 in high school. But Jalen Green is a bucket. He's not going to no dunk contest, no three-point. He's not messing up his brand.
Jalen Green did do the dunk contest. He was trash.
Oh, he did, but
he was trash.
Like,
that's how horrible he was.
Some of these new players are only about their brand.
Yeah.
Zion, when he made the New York comment, I love to play in New York. It's branding. It's all branding. It's all. Jordan didn't have branding. Jordan didn't even like the Jordan shoe when it first came out. He didn't even know what he was getting into. But because of Michael Jordan being so great at basketball and being so great at marketing, all these players are only worried about brands. They ain't worried about basketball no more. So NBA is gonna get a little worse before it get a little better.
A lot worse. That thing will spread like the plague.
They probably really gonna push.
Think about it. All the top 3 players in the NBA, 4 players are foreigners. They not from here.
Wait till the next CBA.
Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, 4 players. None of them from here.
Yeah.
We'll get into them Hawks.
Yeah. The Hawks release Nate McMillan.
I said the next CBA gonna be interesting. But now, what you say?
I said Hawks release Nate McMillan. How y'all feel? Just getting some releases.
They 30-30. 30-30.
After a big trade.
Big trade?
If you give up your first round picks for DeJounte, you gave
up.
You believed in that. You giving up first round picks. You believe in that. Especially when you have a cornerstone player who your first round picks are to build around. Who you pretty much use those to build around. young, but we gave those away because we feel like we know somebody in the league already that could give us what we need right now.
I don't feel like. Do you feel like he should have been fired? Like you said, it's only 13 teams that's 500. They 500. So that is about half the league though. One,
A
two,
lot of these
three, 4,
organizations
5.
are ran by people who don't play basketball, who don't know basketball. A lot of these owners.
It's actually
It's
16
on.
teams that are 500.
It's what
But it's
works on
13
paper.
better than 500.
They use numbers.
Yeah, they don't know
numbers.
Yeah, they
use
looking
numbers
at
on a
numbers,
computer
Analytics.
and
Yeah.
punch it in to see what would work on paper, and they make a push for it. Because the Hawks be making the playoffs. They be limping into the playoffs, play in, and then somehow they win. And
But
they don't get past the Eastern Conference Finals or the semifinals, but they making a push. So they trying to do something now to have that little small edge to get over the hump that they've been at for the last 3 years or whatever. Because they limp into the playoffs.
But I feel like the Hawks' issue wasn't necessarily coaching. It was more so they didn't have depth.
Personnel.
They didn't have it.
They
You gotta
always
think.
missing
You gotta
something.
think about 2 years ago. They had Lou Williams getting production. Last year, Lou Williams ain't do shit. They had Lou Williams giving them production off the bench. I think back then you had your Herder or your Hunter coming off the bench back then. You had Gallinari, I believe, on your team. You had Bogdanovich on your team. So you have bodies.
At one point in time.
Reddish. You have bodies that will come in, and those names, Hunter was key. Herder was key. Reddish was key. Gallinari was key. And now you have none of them. And you have a very limited bench. Well, you still got Hunter, but you got a very limited bench.
He started.
Because
he a starter now.
It wasn't enough, or it didn't work. So they trying to do whatever they can.
But that's
to
what I'm
make
saying.
something work
Why are you
now.
firing the coach? Because y'all don't know management. You don't know personnel management. You didn't do a good job in the offseason. You didn't do a good job. You did a good job getting rid of players in the offseason and in the trade season. You didn't do a good job bringing people in. It was a lot of bodies out there. You couldn't bring anybody in. You can't put that on the coach. The coach can only play what he has or who he has. So I think it's trash that you got rid of him, but I think it falls into that narrative that like minority coaches don't get that extended love or respect or time. Like his stint there was short-lived. I look at Steve Kerr. I say all the time, fired. Look at where we are, the champion sub 500 team. Even when we got our whole roster, we're horrible, one of the worst teams on the road, and you see him make plays like take Looney out the starting lineup to experiment with something, and then we just lose. And then Looney come in his 13 minutes and be more productive than anybody that he had out there. Just constantly not being able to put Wiseman in the rotation and make it make sense. You look at Patrick Baldwin last night when they getting blown out the water, he come in the game and just torch. You don't know how to play your players. You a championship team and you look like one of the worst teams in the damn league. Why isn't his head on the chopping block? I've seen it done with other people. We look the Raptors after they won. Didn't they coach get fired after they won? Y'all don't remember?
Wayne Casey, yes, he did.
Got fired that next season. Why isn't Steve Kerr getting fired? So to me, it's frustrating. Like you can't escape that narrative. You can't turn a blind eye and be like, we ain't going to address the elephant. No, let's address it. Steve Kerr should have been fired a long time, seasons ago, but we gave him a respectable amount of time, as we should, because of what he's done with that team. But now where we at right now, I think that point has ran its course. And if it hasn't, then why the hell we firing Nate McMillan? Because he still got a 500 team. 500 team with the lack of personnel.
Yeah, 8 in the East.
With the lack of personnel. Y'all ain't got no superstar or all-star on your team. Like, let's be honest.
This is why I say some head coaches get the short end of the stick because you have to make it seem like you're doing something at a point, right? So they fire the head coaches a lot, but the head coaches didn't aren't the GM sometimes,
No.
most times. It's not like Popovich and some organizations where I can be bad for 5 years, but I'm picking the players as well. A lot of these head coaches aren't picking the players that they have to coach. It's not like some organizations where the head coach is also the GM. You good there? I get to pick the players that I want to coach. I get to pick the players that fit into my system. Now, I'm just the head coach sitting on the bench for Rob Pelinka picking the players or this person picking the players. And because y'all think y'all know what the hell y'all doing, but y'all ain't never played a basketball game, ain't been in a basketball game, don't know nothing. Y'all just picking the best player from college. Oh, he was great in college, but do he actually fit in y'all system? A lot of these GMs are just doing that. Oh, DeJounte Murray's available. Let's put him next to Trey. That's what a lot of GMs are doing.
But I think that's cool. I think that's cool.
But the head coach gets fired when he's y'all. The GM also got rid of Herter. The GM also traded Cam Reddish away. The GM also traded Gallinari away. Why am I getting fired?
Yeah,
he did this.
Right, and you expect me to play with who? Who on my roster?
Hey, bro. Yeah, my starters went out there and all of them scored above 15 points. But then my bench went out there and all of them scored 4. We're not gonna win that way. So a lot of times head coaches are taking the blame for organizational losses, organizational problems.
So this is who you got on your team. Y'all can see this? Can you make it bigger?
No, go ahead.
Bogan make 18 million, he gonna play. John Collins make 23 million, he gonna play.
All right, there we go. All right.
The number for all these stats and stuff don't matter. The only thing that matters is the salary. Because now you get to see who's actually gonna be on the floor based on how much money they make. That's it. It's all you gotta look at.
So you got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella, Bogdanovich. Now you got Sadiq Bey, who ain't getting paid, but we know what Sadiq Bey brings to the team. So now you got about 7 players. But the moment he go down, who you got as his backup?
Can you scroll down for me? Who else is even listed as a fucking center?
Exactly. That's Clint Capella.
That's it.
That's it.
I got one guy listed as y'all center. Y'all ain't got a backup center.
He come in at 6'9", doing a little something, but that's what you gotta look at. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Because how tall is Clint Capella?
6'10".
You got
6'9", 6'10".
You got Bruno Fernando, who's never going to see the floor. I'm sorry. I don't care how you 16. You're never going. I've never even seen you on the floor. So you got
this who they put on the floor for him though.
You ain't got not one number that says 7.
Okongwu. That's who they put on the floor.
You have no center that starts with a 7. You have no bench. All of your marbles are leaning on your starters going to win games for you. But you fired a head coach because he wasn't able to make the starters play 40. They can't play 48 minutes. You got to put bench players on the floor. They wouldn't have done Pop like that.
Pop can do what he wants.
Yeah, because Pop was blessed with Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, and Robinson. Not because I don't honestly think we know Phil Jackson.
Coaches like that, they can do what they want.
With Melo now, but you can win with Michael Jordan and Kobe. Yeah, I could have won with Michael Jordan and Kobe, and Shaq and Pippen. I could have won with them. I don't need to know nothing about the NBA. I could have won with Jordan and Pippen. I could have won with Shaq and Kobe. That's what Phil was blessed with. So when he went to New York and he wasn't able to win with Melo, JR, and all of them, they were just like, "Oh, well, he just no, coach, go coach."
He lost his touch.
Go coach. yeah, Steve Kerr should win with Steph, Clay, Andrew. He got a roster. But go coach, because Ernst Prosper ain't got them, but he out there coaching.
Yeah.
Ty Lue ain't got them, but he out there coaching. Mike Brown ain't got all of them, but he out there coaching. Go coach. Don't just be handed a team that Mark Jackson built.
Mm-hmm. Talk that talk.
Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's my team. It's my squad. You know what I mean? I'm ride without Warriors. Go, Steve, because they don't seem like they're gonna fire you. So I need you to go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, baby.
I just need you to coach. You're gonna be their coach. And now it shows
we should have lost it. Listen, I'm on her saying the Lakers should be a better team. It's no way we should have lost to the Lakers.
Not last night.
It's no way we should have lost to the Lakers.
Not the way Looney was looking.
We got Clay, we got Steph, we got Poole, we got Wiggins. They got LeBron, Russell, AD. We have more players. Now, I get it. They AD and LeBron, but Clay, Poole, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney.
You talking about last night?
Yes. Should be
Wiggins, no Wiggins. Wiggins ain't play.
So we should be able to offset all of the production that these two players give. Because we put Looney on the floor. AD go crazy, cool. Looney gonna get you. Looney not one of them players just going AD get 17 rebounds, Looney got 4. No. If you get 14, I got 10. You got to know that, though. Only hoopers know that.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams are not being ran by hoopers.
Well, Russell Westbrook debuted on the Clippers tonight. I didn't even get to see it. Brother Deuce, you saw it?
Hold on. Looney gave you 10 in 20 minutes, 10 and 15 last night. Like, why he not starting? All right, now what's your question? My bad. I had to go look that up.
So if what you calling ain't starting, who's starting?
They started DiVincenzo, Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, and Klay Thompson.
So Kuminga and Draymond down low.
I don't get that.
You already traded away Wiseman, and Looney is coming off the bench. The starting big man that won y'all championship. And he like 6'8", 6'9", 6'7".
The inch taller than our power forward. Draymond 6'6", ain't he? So 6'6", 6'7", 6'5" at Clay, 6'2" at Poole. And who else started? It don't even matter who else started. We put a little bitty lineup out there, and then we wonder why Kevon probably had the best stats.
They don't make no damn sense.
Why is Looney not starting?
We won it tonight, but we should be beating the Rockets like that.
The Rockets ain't got Jalen Green ain't playing. Kevin Porter ain't playing.
We should be smashing the Rockets like this. So I don't know, bro. We don't want no championship this year.
Why is Looney not playing? That don't make sense. All right, look, that's stupid. Like that's like one of your hardest working players. One of the hardest working players in the NBA.
Non-complicated, most coachable, very productive, dependable,
he does
durable.
Not stat pad at all. Like the most.
He's actually developed.
Player.
You catch him. He's developed. He can score layups now. He can shoot now. He can dunk now. Remember in the previous years, Looney looked like his knees ain't working. Like he couldn't jump for a damn dunk. He go up dunking. But look, let's get to these Clippers. So the Clippers going against the Kings right now, who had a beautiful game against Dame Lillardless Blazers last night. And the Clippers they're up by 6. I got it on right now. But let me see. We can go ahead and look because the game's actually on right now. So I can show y'all what it looked like right now. If y'all need me to make the screen bigger, let me know. Can y'all read that?
Yeah, how he doing?
So that's what you got from the Kings. I know what you really want to see is on this end of the scoreboard. So 4-1 and 4.
Baby.
4-1 and 4.
Westbrook.
So, like I said, I feel like the Clippers don't play his style of basketball because Kawhi Leonard is really meticulous. They slow the ball down, which is not Westbrook's game speed. So seeing these stats, it's not shocking to me. Seeing him 4-1-4, that's not shocking to me. Because although they may not dominate the ball, they control the floor of the game.
Yeah.
So
Kawhi definitely makes y'all play his style.
He gonna grab another assist. He gonna grab another point.
I know you need that for your picks.
Damn near 10-10 at the end of the game.
So you could call him 10-10.
10-10-10, Ben
10. You call him 10. I can see him getting the 10-10. Well, not 10 rebounds tonight. I don't see him getting that, but I definitely see him. He could potentially get, because it's only second quarter. You know what I'm saying? First game, second quarter, I could see him getting 10-10. He only shot 3 shots, so he's trying to get his feel for the game, and it's to be expected. It's to be expected. Like, he's not the first option. He's not the second option. And
they ain't put Bones in yet?
If you look at it, he's not really even the third option. Like Teddy alluded to in the previous episode, you got Norman Powell out there who been going buckets.
He's that guy. He's Norman Powell.
So he was and now Westbrook can't be sixth man of the year. I seen we had a comment saying that he can't be sixth man of the year anymore. I'd say put him on the bench so he can go ahead and add that up under his belt. Because it ain't about who started the game, it's about who finished the game. And I think Westbrook would love to be one of the people finishing the game. That was like disrespectful for him on the Lakers, not being able to finish a game.
Yeah. I think that, if they stay solid, this gonna be all right. They gonna be scary.
No.
Bro,
It's
struggling in that game.
My thing is, why don't Paul George, athletic as he is, well, I guess since his injury, he hasn't really shown his athleticism since he broke his leg. Haven't really seen too many Paul George crazy dunk on people. But he don't even get to the free throw line no more. Paul George is not aggressive.
Yeah, nah. But I think Kawhi being there helped him not be aggressive. It helped him be passive because he can. Because it's a difference between saying, "Hey, this Quill team," and me showing up and backing you up, letting you know like how JT and JB are, right? And it's saying this Quill team, and I'm kind of just like, "You gonna get us going, Quill? Go get the ball, Quill. It's you." And like just depending on you, Paul George, somebody who can easily take over the game. There should be games where you like, are you sure this Kawhi's team? It should be games like that. Because I feel like Paul George is a better scorer.
Yes, better shooter.
I feel like he's a better scorer.
Yeah, he's smoother than me.
Yeah. He can create easier. I just watched Kawhi run down the court. He's like RoboCop.
Robot, bro. You're a robot, but
yeah.
Hey, he finally starting to get back into that stride that has been taking him so long to get into, putting up buckets that they've been wanting him to do.
So since you talking about strides and buckets, let's talk about Jokic going 22-0 when he get those triple doubles, and he had 22 on the season.
It's just another stat to push that MVP agenda.
I still remember when I was saying Jokic should have been in the top 3 for MVP consideration. He wasn't even in the MVP consideration, and y'all was like, nah. And then from that moment, he has shown that Deuce was right.
Hey, Jokic, show me what you are in the playoffs, bro.
Okay, I can respect that. Because we all know you're gonna bounce your ass about the playoffs with the Mavericks.
Show up and be the MVP of the playoffs.
Hey, yeah. Most definitely.
I don't care if you lose in the playoffs. If y'all don't have enough, y'all don't have enough. Y'all ain't got enough pieces. But I feel like y'all got enough pieces, enough scoring. Obviously, y'all.
I don't think that could be an excuse for them. You got enough pieces.
Exactly.
You got enough pieces.
Show me what you actually are, because you know who else showed up? Everybody else.
Yeah.
All the people that ain't got no MVP, they showed up. Steph showed up. He ain't got no regular season MVP last year. Giannis show up every year. Tatum show up. LeBron even show up. Show me who you are. When it come down to it, we gotta win this game. Not no beating no regular. Look, Jokic, great feat. I don't want him to win the MVP. I'm biased. I'm being straight with you. I don't want him to win the MVP no more.
If you don't want that, Giannis got to step up. JT got to step up.
I
And
don't
then
want none of that.
let Steph Curry come back and get the Warriors to finish
Say
in
the
the top
other name.
4.
Say the other
Luka.
name. Don't just
Listen,
drive past
I
it.
will, at this year, I would rather
You go.
anybody but I'll take Luka.
You say JT step up, Giannis step up. Yes, that's true. You
JT
can
gonna
say
get it before
Embiid,
Luka.
but you need to say Luka needs to step up too.
No.
He needs to do more
JT
too.
and Giannis gonna get it, and Embiid gonna get it before Luka.
They gonna give it to Jokic, bro. Think about it. He went back to back off of just having a bunch of all these stats in a year. He wasn't even averaging triple double, so they gave it to him off of no one's ever averaged this amount of points, this amount of rebounds, and scored this amount of assists in a year. Now he averaging a triple double, and he the #1 seed. They gonna hand this man the MVP, and he's not.
They coming up with these stats to just
not the best.
Give this man
the best player in the world right now.
So while we talking about that, let's talk about something that's keeping these other MVP candidates down, like Giannis. Giannis had that wrist injury. He sat out All-Star weekend, made some guest appearances, but he really didn't do much. He came back tonight, knee bang versus the Heat's player. He ended up leaving. So hopefully it's something minor. Hopefully it's not nothing like what happened with Steph Curry. I'm knocking on wood right now. Hopefully it's nothing like what happened with Steph Curry. So Giannis was ruled out for the rest of the game. However, the Bucks got that blowout win. Then you got Steph Curry. Although he's showing progress, he's still out. They gonna reevaluate him in a week. So hopefully within the next week or two, Steph Curry be back on that court making that sweet chin music. KD is on the day-to-day, had a full scrimmage today, so he's soon to make that appearance on the Suns. Now they got them a legitimate superstar going, playing next to Booker. And then, of course, you got Lonzo Ball. Once again, injury update, done for the rest of the season. You got to do something about that. You got to do something about that.
#2 pick in the NBA. Set out 2 seasons, and it ain't like.
And he started the season, projected to start the season, and then, man, look, we're gonna have to end this show on that one. I can't wait to get back at it on Sunday.
I only really care about Giannis. I'm just gonna say that because he gonna play.
He gonna ball, but it's been real.
It sucks that he get it
with them facts, opinions, and BS presented by your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell. Top of the key. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Giannis, turn up. Get that MVP.
Stuff too, because once we get stuff back,
y'all done this year. Y'all done this year.
You would love that.
You talk ready, hope you pack shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no sitting duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak